All right, it's Thursday, April 13th. This is a pre-opening SPY report about a half hour to go before the open. You can see the pre-market range between the blue lines is kind of at the midway point of yesterday's red bar and the low of yesterday's red bar. So you could see there's some economic numbers that were released. The market got a little bit of a pop from that, but now it's kind of just holding in that area. So the key is going to be this morning whether or not we get a big green 15-minute bar above this pre-market high and continue, or does it take that out and fail? If we fail, then expect the lows of this red bar to be taken out to the downside, and maybe, as discussed in the closing video yesterday, we're coming to the bottom of this range that's been in play on the daily chart for a while before heading lower. But it is possible, as I discussed, that this 3-bar yesterday took out the high of the previous day, low of the previous day, is not really an actionable signal. It's just temporary broadening action, and maybe we kind of moved up a little bit over the last, within this range. We kind of took out a little bit a recent low, and now we're going to start up again in line with the bigger picture trend. You can see the weekly chart is still green. There's been no reversal yet. We're waiting to see how this week ends to see if maybe we'll continue lower. If not, we're kind of biased to the upside, as we've been discussing. This monthly chart, which really hasn't taken off yet, is a 2-up month that still projects up towards this high back here in February. So we're still looking to see on the weekly chart if we can, after pausing in here, do we continue up towards these targets until the week, that's still the expectation until that weekly chart fails. We've seen a couple of potential failures here. This is a broadening action bar, a 3-bar that kind of then just took out some lows and eventually started up. You get another 3-bar to the downside. So it's kind of choppy action. Again, can't really predict if we're going to break out. The odds are still that we're going to continue higher at some point, but we don't know how it's really going to unfold. So, in terms of are we going to have to take out these lows first down here, fill in some gaps before heading higher? Or are we just going to kind of pause in here and maybe today is the day you just break out to the upside? So that's why we always look at the price action early in the session, the pre-market range, and everything else to judge that. So today we're going to really key on this upper blue line and see if we kind of, it seems like we should start up there at some point, and then the question is, do you get the immediate failure? And if so, do we get all the way down towards the low of yesterday? Which will then kind of project towards the, these lows down here, at least initially, and we'll see how we end the week with 2 days to go. Or are we going to kind of start up high and then really just hold and follow through, and that'll kind of confirm the uptrend still in place, and we will expect, to kind of take out this double top up here and continue higher. So let's see how today goes.